This is just some random picture, but it's telling a story. They all do. The first thing dudes are gonna look at it and go, well, that chick's got a nice ass, but it isn't about that. This picture wasn't shot like that for that reason. That's what the average dimwit is gonna think. First of all, you got a dog. It's got AC/DC, because this is all about energy. It always has been. AC/DC. What's the difference between the two? One is alternating current, which means it flips from the high to the low, to the high to the low, or the mountain is high and the valley is low. Okay, it keeps flipping from the high and low, or like a sine wave. You got the top, and then you got the bottom, and then you got the top, and then you got the bottom. The DC is a straight line. So if you were actually to look at a dollar sign and turn it on its side, that would be AC/DC, because you've got an alternating current, which is a positive and then a negative, and a positive and then a negative, or a high side and a low side, high side, low side, or DC, which is direct. It's just power flowing straight down a line. Your houses are rigged with AC, okay, because it doesn't lose its power over long distances. DC does. The farther it gets from the power point, the power starts dropping off. So they don't use that. They use DC on stuff like cars, where the power only has to travel a short amount of distance. So if we look, you got the AC/DC. So this is a story. This picture is about power. Okay, you got the red-headed chick, which is chaotic. Okay, she's not standing on two legs; she's standing on one. That means it's either in reference to a switch or something's busted. If you look, this part of this chair is very interesting, because there's 4 posts. Okay, this in here is an energy field. If you look at it, you can see that it's like a torsion, meaning it's spinning, and a torsion is a torque, or like a Torah, or like a bull or the ox. Okay, so here's the raw energy as it crosses the plane here. It gets changed, and if you notice, the pattern keeps changing the farther up the chair you go. And then you have this whole outside thing here. This is the whole story of like a reactor or something similar to an electrical unit. Okay, the woman, the redheaded woman, is the chaotic interference. But if you look, here's the torsion here. It's spinning this way, and then you look, and then it's spinning that way. And then as it comes up here, right? As it comes up here, you see it starts turning into little vortexes. And as that dissipates, it puts out waves of energy. And these would all be little magnets here. I mean, this place is fucking crazy, man. When you start looking at the way shit is designed, you know, who the fuck is sitting down and designing this shit? That's what I'm telling you that's crazy about this shit, because there's a whole story in that. Fucking get the dog out of there. There's a whole picture just in that chair. So if you think you're going to come along and whoop this fucking New World Order bullshit, which there is no New World Order, if you think you're going to defeat it, you're out your damn mind. You're not. Because this shit it's so deep, and it's down to an atomic level. Yeah, you know, you're very understanding of just being aware of anything. It's on an atomic level. You ain't going to change shit. I mean, you might be able to change yourself and the way that you perceive things, but you ain't going to change all of this around you. That ain't happening. That is not going to happen. And it's interesting, because if you look at the arms here, this isn't just, you notice how it makes the S here? You see that? They could have just made an arm like that, but they added all of this extra garbage here because it's all part of this. It's all part of the story. You know, this is showing something in working, but it's also something that's busted because it's got the red-headed broad on it with the one leg broke. It's the chaotic system we live in. It's busted. That's what it's showing you. It's broken. But it's showing you that it's working, but not correctly. Very interesting shit here.